Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Kraken Packs video. I am your host, MrBevers. I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. We're going to be opening up this March of the Machine bundle. I opened this live on Twitch, and therefore you can see I actually got a little hasty and I opened up the box. But everything inside is still sealed. I actually haven't opened up these flaps at all. But if you get into here, see everything's all still hunky-dory. You got a nice little art card there thing, or art pamphlet with all of the cool. Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous. That's some gorgeous art, of course, as always. The box. Oh, I was hoping it was gonna be okay. So like, this is cool art. I was hoping that it was gonna be other art on this side, not the same, like not the mirrored art. You know what I mean? So they used to do that where the art would go all the way around the box, and then if you had two and put them side by side, you'd have like a nice panorama. That would have been really cool, but I guess that's not what they went with this. Oh well, these things happen. These things happen. Anyway, then you got your cardboard here, which gives you your little... Oh yeah, there's your Elspeth and your mom. Good old Elish Norn. And you get tokens and stuff here, right? So that's like, what, a stun counter, I think? I want to say that's a stun counter. And just a bunch of +1s. And then, of course, you get your 8 set booster packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. You get your nice die. Now, this is nice, but I feel like this is going to be hard to read on camera from far away because it's gold text on a white die. It's not high contrast by any means, right? It's not high contrast by any means. Thank you so much, Chris. I hope for the hot pulls as well, I guess. I don't know. What's the hottest pull from this set right now? I'm not even paying attention to the set values and stuff. What's the hottest pull from this set right now? We got Galta and Mavrin, that's the one. And then this will be your foil land pack. I think it says it on the back. Premium bundle. Right? And then this one says regular bundle. So this is just regular basic lands. These are actually this little pack here. I'll generally keep them. I have like a whole box full of these ones sealed that I'll like give to my LGSs and stuff when they need them and that kind of stuff. And then the foil one I'll keep sealed probably. I probably won't even open it. I may open it at some point in the future, but for now I'll just keep it. Halo, Atraxa, Ragavan. Oh yeah, Ragavan, right? Instantly ditched it for Urza top half. Oh, you got a promo of the Dimir sword. Nice. The Dimir sword's very cool. So first pack, we got a nice little art card here. It is Zergo and Ojutai. You know, together at last, right? It's like insert Simpsons meme here, I think, or whatever you want to call it. Just turn my music down a bit on my side so that it's not blasting me as much. We got a foil land to start this pack off. Now, you're gonna watch me do this. Are you ready? This is how I unpack packs, all right? Green, white. This is how I do it. This is generally how I do it. I'll just do it right at the bottom of my playmat. Red. And then white. And then blue. First uncommon is Xerix Strobe Knight. And this is so that I can then put it into the box later. And then you sort by rarity and then color. Yeah, see, I do the entire set in set number order. That's how I do my sets for my boxes or for my binders and stuff. We got Pyretic Prankster, which flips into the Glistening Goremonger. And that's actually a red card, which is kind of funny to me. So they did this weird thing, right? Like in previous sets, this would have been a multicolor card because it's red, but it has a black activated ability. So interesting. Previously in a few other sets, that when that happened, this card would be like in like the 200s because it would actually be part of the multicolor cards from the set. But not this time, right? Similar to, like, there's some older sets where the artifacts that were colored were not actually in the artifacts section. They were in, like, the colored section. We have a invasion of Kylem. Is that how you pronounce that? I think that's how you pronounce it. So this is our battle for the pack. It flips into a sorcery that creates 2/3/2 red and white warrior creature tokens with whenever this creature and at least one other creature token attack, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty neat little invasion. We got Timorit as our legend. Not too shabby. Now, because this is a legend and it's not part of the main set, it's going to go in its own pile here. And then we got a Voldarin Thrill Seeker. That's the one. Thrill Seeker. Not too shabby. Little 1/1 vampire with backup 2. We'll put that up here. We put the rares all in their own pile. And then we've got a foil Sunder the Gateway. All right. And then we got a little checklist card. But there you go. That's how I basically do things. A little glimpse into the madness that is Mr. B, I guess. We got a cool, what is that? Rona, right? Yeah, a Herald of Invasion. And then we got just a basic land. So the land's going to go over here like that, right on the edge. Because it's not a foil. The foils go together. We should put those together. So we got our first black card. I'm going to kind of blow past the commons. First uncommon here is a Glistening Deluge. We got an Omen Hawker. Halo Forager. There you go. Then we got a Order of the Mirror as our flip card, which flips into Order of Alabaster Host, which is a blue card. And then we've got an invasion. You get an invasion in every pack, right? Any reason to the order I'm laying them out in? So HVG, this is in... So the set always goes white, blue, black, red, green, multicolor, and then True Blaze. What the heck, man? 2,710 bits? My goodness. True Blaze. Thank you so much. That is very generous of you. I hope you're doing well. They've been sitting in my inventory for about 2 years now. You can have them. My goodness. How are you doing, man? I hope you're doing well. True Blaze is a longtime viewer of the stream and also a streamer himself. Thank you so much, True Blaze. I hope you're doing well. Davey, how are you doing? How are you doing? If I've missed you, thank you so much for being here. 420. Yeah, 420. Just True Blaze it. Just True Blaze it. Invasion of Amonkhet, which flips into, of course, our Lazotep Convert, which is a little 4/4. Then we've got Renata, Called to the Hunt, as our legend, reborn, or whatever. Then we have an Invasion of Ixalan. This is a fun little card, and the backside of this card is extremely hard to deal with in Limited. It's a 4/3 with Trample that says whenever you cast a spell, it gains indestructible until end of turn, which is just silly on the face of it. Let's be honest. And it's a 2-mana battle, which is pretty silly. We got an Akai Scrap Chomper. Scrap Chomper. What a weird... Ooh, we got a little Phyrexian Mirror token. There you go. Not all mirrors are Phyrexian, but all Phyrexian mirrors are mirrors, right? Now, here's an interesting thing. That pack was open at the top because this art card is crimped. It's got a little crimp mark along it. And it's Elspeth's Smite, which is not like a fancy art by any means. But there it is, a crimped art card. Nothing else in the pack was crimped. Unfortunately, I guess. Unfortunately, it's a shame it had to be the art card. Yep, exactly. All right, we got a foil full art island. We'll take that. Gorgeous. We got green. We got black. Anyway, did I answer your question, HPG? I think I answered your question, or did I get distracted? The set always comes in Wooburg order: white, blue, black, red, green, multicolor, colorless, so artifacts, and then lands. And that gives you an idea of the set order, right? So like you'll see here, this land, the set number on this land is 281, right? Whereas the set number on this white card is 7. So it kind of gives you a rough idea of what order to put the cards into the binder. So white always comes first, then blue, then black, then red, then green, then multicolor, then colorless, then lands. And just makes it easier when you go to sorting at the end of things. Like when I go to sort this to put it into the binder, it's easier to have them sorted in by color like that first, because it makes it easier to get to the set numbers. We got Streetwise Negotiator as our first uncommon. We did only get like one common out of this pack, so that's pretty good for a set booster. Fearless Scald, Pyretic Prankster as our flip card, but another flip card. We got two flip cards here. We got Captive Weird, which is the one that flips into the completed Conjurer, I should say. I mean, maybe they're complicated too. I don't know. Is the music still playing? Is that a yes? There it is. There we go. Okay. There we go. The music is still playing. I was like... No, it was still playing. It was just real quiet. The end of that last song has like a really long, like low, quiet part. And you can't hear it. It is still playing. You can still hear it, right? I can still hear it. So it is definitely still playing. Anyway, that's a blue card. Then we've got Invasion of Lorwyn. There it is. Which flips into the Winnowing Forces. We got a Daxos. We got all the OG, like, or not OG, but like we got all of the uncommon. We just need a Rick, what is that? Annex. And then what do we need? We need Caliphie, right? What's loud? The music? How's that? Is that better? I mean, I didn't change the volume at all. Volume was the same for all of the songs. Anyway, we got Daxos, Blessed by the Sun. Then we got a second legend in the pack. This is Raph, Weatherlight Stalwart. And then our rare for the pack is Ancient Imperiosaur, which is also a fun little card. So it's a 6/6 for 7 with Trample and Ward 2. But it also has Convoke, and it says when it enters battlefield with 2 1/1 counters on it for each creature that convoked it. So it can be real big. I can't even hear any music. Hilarious. That's funny. One of you's like, it's too loud. Another one of you's like, I didn't even know there was music. Final Flourish in foil. And we got a list card, our first list card. Brightstone Ritual. There you go. Blightstone Ritual, very good. It's there, but low again. You told me to turn it down. Rocks, you can't, dude, man, you can't be like, it's low again. Yeah, because you told me to turn it down. You told me to turn it down. Drana and Linvala, our art card. Very cracked, as the kids say. We got a Windscarred Crag. Blue card, green card, white card, 4 commons. 4 commons that time. Ramosian Greatsword as our first uncommon. Now again, see, here you go. Here's an artifact that's red, so therefore it actually falls into the 159 category, which is here. So it goes in the red cards, even though it's an artifact. Very interesting. Leave it. It's better than... I'm not touching it again. Joyful Storm Sculptor. All right. We got a Nezumi Freewheeler. Freewheeling it, as they say. Right? Each player mills 3 cards, and it flips into what? The Hideous Fleshwheeler. When this creature transforms into this, put target permanent card with mana value 2 or less from a graveyard. Cool. That seems pretty neat. And our battle is Invasion of Mercadia. Arcadian Masks. Is that the right place? I don't even know. And it flips into a 3/3 that says discard a card, create 2 1/1 blue and red elemental creatures. You can elemental creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain haste until end of turn. Kind of cool. A neat little battle. And then we got Dina. Good old Dina. Yeah, this art on Dina is phenomenal. I love the fact that they put the Mystical Archive like border and stuff on some of their cool legendaries. Like it's the same with, like, I mean, obviously the ones from Theros were kind of weird because they already had the stargazing, right? But like, oh, here we go. It's Yargle and Multani. Yargle the Bargle, everybody. This was a heavy black and green pack. Is some of your favorite alt borders? I would probably agree with you on that one. Mainly because they, like, it amplified the card without making it hard to read or understand. Do you know what I mean? That's the main thing. The Ikoria cards are gorgeous too. It's a toss up, man. It's hard. You've been getting into Warhammer lore, and that's got some fun art with it too. It sure does. It sure does. Yargle and Multani as our rare for that pack, and we got we got a foil Xerix Strobe Knight with an incubator token. That's the one that flips into the Phyrexian. All right, we got 4 packs left, and then we got 2 pre-release kits to crack open. So don't go anywhere. Oh, look, we got a signed art card of Yargle and Multani. Let's go. That's pretty cool. Full art land. Nice. Blue, red, green. Oh, we're into uncommons already. Here we go. Two commons out of that pack. Not too bad. Copper Host Crusher, Phyrexian Gargantuan, Bonded Herd Beast, which flips into this ridiculous 7/5 with Menace. This card is just an absolute beating in limited right now, just because it's so big and hard to block. Invasion of Kaladesh, which flips into Aether Wing Golden Scale Flagship. It's an interesting little, like, it's an X4 vehicle with crew 1, and it says its power and toughness, its power is equal to the number of artifacts you control, so it can get real big real fast, which is kind of cool. And then we got a commander card. We got a commander card in our ancillary slot, so there you go. Yeah, I figured you meant for Warhammer 40k, True Blaze. We got an Elspeth Talent, which is Enchant Planeswalker. Enchanted Planeswalker has +1, create 3/1/1 white soldier creature tokens. Whenever you activate a loyalty ability of Enchanted Planeswalker, creatures you control get +2/+2 and gain vigilance until end of turn. This card seems ridiculous. Is this card just cracked for, like, any Planeswalker? Like, giving your Planeswalker a, don't mind me, I'm just gonna make 3/1/1s that all get +2/+2 and vigilance. These talents are going to be very good in Oathbreaker, 100%. Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think they're just good in Commander as well, right? And then our rare is Essence of Orthodoxy, which is a 3/3 flyer that says whenever it or another Phyrexian enters the battlefield under your control, incubate 2. Oh, we got the little otter boy. We got that Lutri. I'm really excited that they brought this back as well. Like the Ikoria treatment for, like, the legendary companions, which is really cool. So yeah, it's like, this is a little otter banned in Commander, so, you know, take it with a grain of salt, but very cool little card. And we got another rare. This was a quadruple rare pack. Quadruple rare pack. Thank you so much for that raid, Chase. I hope you're all having a good evening. We're here cracking some packs of Mom. That's right. We're cracking packs of Mom. We got a Polychronos Reborn. I actually, in a sealed event I was playing yesterday evening, I came up against an opponent who had 2 of these. 2 of them in their sealed pool. And I was like, okay. I was like, dear me, what am I going to do? I still managed to beat them somehow. I don't know how, but I did. It just worked out. But I was like I think the game ended with me at like 4 life, and I had to get them. I was at 4 and they were like 38 or something like that, and I still won the game. And it was just like a slog of a game to crawl back. Arriving late, no worries. Better late than never, right? Polychronos. Very cool card. The fact that it flips from a 4/5 into a 6/6 with reach and lifelink is pretty nonsense. It's basically a Wormcoil engine, right? Because then when it dies or another Hydra dies, it makes 3/3s, one with reach and one with lifelink. It's very silly. Okay, hold on. Whenever Polychronos Engine of Ruin or another non-token Hydra you control dies, create a 3/3 green and white Phyrexian Hydra creature token with reach, and a 3/3 green and white Phyrexian Hydra creature token with lifelink. I feel like when I played that sealed event, the person got 2 3/3s with reach. I think. Maybe I'm just remembering incorrectly. It's possible. But I feel like that is the thing that happened. Anyway, we got a foil Wildwood Escort here. Hope you're all having a good time. I hope, Chase, how was your stream? I hope it was good. Playing Commander tonight, right? If you're not following Chase, they are a wonderful person in the community. Please go and follow them if you have not already. I would really appreciate it, and I know they would as well. Actually, you know what? We can just do is one of my mods here. Can someone do the shout out for Chase, please? Never mind, I got it. Boom. Now you can just go follow Chase from chat. There you go. Thanks everybody. Thank you, Chase. Bloodfell Caves. That's a Bloodfell Caves? Weird. What a weird art. But also cool. It's cool art. It's just weird. We got a Jungle Hollow. We got blue, we got black, we got green, and we're into uncommons. Tiller of Flesh. All right. We got Mutagen Connoisseur. This is an 0/5 flyer with Vigilance for 3 mana. Just putting that out there. Doesn't have Defender or anything like that, but it gets bigger as you have more transformed permanents. So it's very good in any Incubate deck. And like an 0/5 flyer with Vigilance for 3 mana is already pretty good for control decks. Let's be honest. Like it lets you just gum up the board pretty well. Delay it just asked if we were here. Yeah, listen, it's fine. It's fine. I just typed it. I realized that I could just reach my keyboard and type it in without any issue, so I just did it. Not Vold Hermit. Won't that trigger Azuri? I don't know. Yeah, probably. Chrome Host Hulk. Whenever Chrome Host Hulk attacks. Oh, it takes and turns another creature into a 5/5. Not terrible. Not terrible. Steven the Generous, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the B team. Hope you're having a wonderful evening, everybody. Invasion of Zendikar as our battle, which flips into... Well, we're like really upside down here. We've got Awakened Skyclave. This is a fun one because it's a 4/4 Vigilance with haste, but it also taps for mana of any color, which is pretty sweet. And it's a land in addition to its other types. Yeah, so it's very cool. Very, very cool little card for limited. We got an Invasion of Asgol. Should I like pull it off the screen so that you don't see what the next card is? Okay. We got an Ashen Reaper is what that flips into, which is at the beginning of your end step, put a 1/1 counter on Ashen Reaper if a permanent was put into the graveyard from the battlefield this turn. And then we've got Inga. Rune Eyes. I mean, the Keldheim frame is also really cool. Let's be honest. Right? I don't know. How do we pick a favorite? They're all friggin' good. Right? Even like the new Capenna frame is awesome as well. Like, geez, I don't know. Sideways cards? Yeah. The battles are a new thing, Bob. They went with the sideways like this, and it's just weird. I don't know. Like, it's fine. Just weird. It was a weird choice. They could have done something different than like making the art go down the side of the text box. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. There's some other things. They could have printed them basically like a saga, right? With a full strip image and then the text box that went all the way across and then put in the battle stuff there. Booking your tickets for Mini. Nice. I've already booked my flight to Mini and I have my ticket already purchased, and I've purchased a few events that I'm going to play in, which are specifically the Gavin Unknown event. If you're unfamiliar with the Unknown event, it was a really cool event that was run in Philadelphia. That's all I'm going to say about it. That's all I'm going to say about it. Because it's a lot of fun, and if you haven't checked it out, maybe you should. Good stuff. Yeah, you know what, Chris? I wish you could be there too, but it won't be the same without you. But should I take a cardboard cutout of you with me? Is that the plan? Oh my. Oh. Oh my. How about Zimone and Dina in the showcase frame? There it is. Woo. A 3/4. Look at that gorgeous thing right there. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, target opponent loses 2 life. You gain 2 life. Sacrifice another creature, draw a card. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. If you control 8 or more lands, repeat this process once. This is a spicy meatball, 100%. Especially in Sultai, right? I'd buy that for $1. Well, too bad it's not $1, and I'm not selling it to you, so take that. I'm going to put that there, because that's pretty cool. And that's our first mythic for this bundle as well. So keep that in mind. And we got a foil Blight Reaper Thallid, which flips into the Blight Sower Thallid. It's a little 3/3 that makes some 1/1s. And we got a completion minigame token, so that goes there. 2 packs left, everybody. 2 packs left. We're making our way downtown. Ooh, we got some dinos. Burning Sun's Fury. All right. I don't even know what that card is, but here we are. Is it an uncommon or something? It probably is. We got a nice mountain, full art. Black card. Green. Ooh, our first artifact, everybody. Look at this. See this gap right here? It's our first artifact. Let's go. Halo Hopper. First uncommon. Here we go. We got a Furnace Gremlin. We got a Phyrexian Censor, which is a rough card in Limited, let me tell you. An Aether Blade Agent, which flips into the Jataxian Mind Stinger. My goodness. What a card. What a card name. Then we have Invasion of Ulgrotha. Is that how you pronounce that? Ulgrotha? I assume. I don't know. Maybe. But that flips into Grandmother Ravi Sengir. So who doesn't like the Sengir vampires? Gran. Yeah, exactly. It's Gran, everybody. And then we've got Shauna, Sisei's Legacy. Great little legendary card. They went with like I guess like this is like interesting because like they went with like kind of like the Dominaria stained glass, but that was never a frame during that, right? Like they didn't do a Dominaria stained glass frame or treatment on cards really, right? It existed on some cards, but it wasn't like a specific thing. Like they didn't have showcase borders when Dominaria came out, so it's kind of funny. Or I guess they did it kind of like Dominaria United, but did Dominaria United really have the stained glass? I guess it did, right? I guess it did. Anyway, there we go. We got Zerta, the Dawn Waker, in the showcase art. Cool. Another little companion, the Fox. Gorgeous. I mean, this is of course your you know, Ikoria art. So shout out to DTN, I guess. And then we got a Rampaging Raptor, another card that is just an absolute house in Limited. Look at this thing. It's a 4/4 for 4 mana with Trample and Haste. You can pay 3 mana to give it +2/+0 until end of turn. And when it deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to target planeswalker that player controls or battle that player protects. This is Questing Beast at non-mythic. And the only line of text that's missing from it is that damage can't be prevented. Right? I guess it also, like, Questing Beast can't be blocked by creatures that are 2 or less. Is that what it is? And Death Touch? Yeah, Death Touch as well. So, like, there's a few things. But, I mean, like, do those things make it a mythic versus this a mythic? I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. It's basically red Questing Beast. Yeah, 100%. Preening Champion foil and a Soldier token. All right. What do you think, chat? Will the last pack hold for us some cool nonsense? Okay, there could be a list card in this pack. So that could be cool nonsense. Oh, we got the Omnath art. There it is. Omnath, Locus of All. We got a foil Blossoming Sands. It looks gorgeous in foil, by the way. We got a Dredge Recycler. Now we don't care about commons, right? Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Furnace Rains as our first uncommon. Serialized Monkey. There's no way. You can't get a serialized card out of a set booster, right? You can only get them out of collector's packs. That would be cool, Chartspark. I agree with you. We got an Astral Wingspan. We got Kenra Spell Spear, which flips into the Jataxian Spellstalker. And that's a red card. And then we have the Invasion of Kylem again, which we saw already earlier. It's the one that makes the 3/2 tokens. Then we have, okay, so here's an interesting thing. This is another commander card, but it's not a rare. So like similar to like the Elspeth card that we got here, this is another like commander card, I guess, from the commander decks, or like this is from like the theme boosters, if those still exist. Something like that, right? So this is you can see that the collector number on this white card is like 324. Which is obviously quite a bit higher than the white cards that we've been pulling out from the rest of the set, even though it still has the same set symbol. So that's the other thing, is it's not from the commander deck because it has the same set symbol, which means this is from like some sort of other product. Jumpstart. There you go. See, Onion Bug knows what's up. This is from Jumpstart. So there you go. And this is a unique card to Jumpstart. So the only place you can get it is in Jumpstart, or of course in the set booster in the ancillary slot. So there you have it. Phyrexian Pegasus. Whenever Phyrexian Pegasus attacks, another target attacking creature without flying gains flying until end of turn. Interesting. Hey, it's Chris's little man. Commander Mechanic, here you go, buddy. There's your Finn the Fang Bearer in like the cool Kaldheim border. There it is. Oh, I like that guy. I know you do. I know you do, Commander Mechanic. There it is. And of course, the rare for the pack. What is it? Oh, hello. Hello, Vorinclex. Welcome to the party. Vandal Blast, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, where we already have him in this frame. Yeah, exactly. There we go. Vorinclex coming in hot. Trample Reach 6/6 for 5. When it enters battlefield, search your library for up to 2 forest cards, reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle. Then you can pay 8 and exile it and return it to the battlefield transformed, which transforms into the Great Evolution, which mill 10 cards, put up to 2 creature cards from among them milled cards onto the battlefield. Wait, sorry, mill 10 cards, put up to 2 creature cards from among them milled onto the battlefield. Onto the battlefield? Onto the battlefield? Distribute 7 1/1 counters among any number of target creatures you control. What is this? Until end of turn, creatures you control gain +1 or pay 1. This creature fights target creature you don't control. Then you exile it and you return it as Vorinclex. It means it goes and gets you 2 more forests because it comes back into play. Is that right? That sounds right. Core the Wolf, welcome. How's it going? I hope you're having a good day. That seems broken. That seems broken and just absolutely bonkers nonsense. Squee the Immortal. Where's Hobbs Q when you need him? Yay, new Primeval Titan. Well, not really Primeval Titan, because it gets you forests. Only forests. Oh, this is a foil Squee. Look, I didn't even realize. This is a foil showcase Squee. I only noticed it on camera once I hit the light the right way. So, like, looking at this card face on like this, it didn't look foil to me. And then when I turned it into the light, there you go. Look at that. Cool. And did we get a list card? Hey, we got a list card, which is just Seralf from Kaldheim. Why is this a list card? Is that weird? It seems weird to me. Seralf is not in a team up, right? I stopped trying to understand the list a long time ago. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I don't know what, like, I don't know what the deal was with that list for New Capenna when it came out, but the list for New Capenna was fire. Absolute fire. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. This has been MrBevers. I've been watching, opening up this bundle of March of the Machines. We hit some pretty cool stuff. The foil squee is pretty awesome. The Vorinclex obviously pretty sweet. The Zimone and Dina is hot. I love it. Polychronos is just bonkers. We hit some really good rares. We also hit, of course, Lutri and Zarda in here, along with a bunch of like the uncommon legends from across the last few sets, which is kind of cool. It's interesting to see them like put the legends out from the last few sets in like the showcase borders. Like these were already in showcase borders. Finn was already in a showcase border. So like redoing them in a new showcase border was kind of like weird, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I've been here with MrBevers, and as always, may your pulls ever be better.